Yanick here. There he is. Yanick Jetha, come on down.
Hey Dale, how are you?
Hey, nice to meet you, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Where are you? In the U.S. or Europe right now?
I'm in Europe right now. I'm in Paris.
Okay.
Going back to New York at the end of the month.
Were you in Paris when the terrorist attacks happened?
Oh, it's scary, but we cannot do anything about that.
I read a little bit about your bio, and before you got into trading, you were a lawyer. Is that correct?
And not correct. I studied in law. I studied in
Oh,
law during 5 years, and then
right.
I will explain you how I started investing in financial market and especially in forex.
Because I thought that perhaps if you had your law degree, when I read a little bit more of your story, that perhaps you would have sued yourself for over leveraging your account and over trading and churning your own account. I thought you might want to sue yourself for churning your own account.
I will explain you how to make money, Dale. But I saw your session. You made a great job.
Well, I tell you what, it's great to have you here. You're a professional money manager, so
Yeah, that's right.
you don't really train people. You
No,
just trade for people. You don't train people.
yeah, that's it.
So why
But
don't
to
you tell
start,
me about? I know you put a lot of time and effort into becoming a good trader, but along the way, did you have any mentors or books that had a major impact on you, or are you completely self-taught?
honestly, I'm completely self-made on the FX market. I worked hard. I will tell you about my story later. But now I have some mentor, but you know them. You know them. Warren Buffett. You have we have Paul Johnson. These guys are amazing, on the markets.
What guys?
Warren Buffett, Paulson and Co. You know, they made a great job, and also you, Dale.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your trading style. Are you a
So
position trader, a scalper? You do everything? What's
I
your
do
forte?
for the fund. We have a strategy in long-term strategy. So, for example, right now the euro against dollar, we are buyer. You have you have the trend, so you take the trend and then you invest on. And after that, we also scalp the market between two levels. So, for example, on the euro against dollar, we are buyer at 1.10, and then we are seller at 1.40. Okay, and between the range, we are
You're looking for 140? Will you have a 140 target for the euro? 140?
no. After
Oh,
2016,
okay. All right.
after 2016, I mean maybe in September, I think that the ECB will diminish the quantitative easing. So I think we will see at the end of 2016 maybe 1.25 on euro against dollar.
Do we take out parity first?
I'm sorry?
Do we go under parity first before we go to 123?
No, I
Or are
don't
the
think so.
lows in?
I don't think so, honestly. Even if the Federal Reserve uh, um, even if the Federal Reserve going up on the interest rate, I think investors are knows this event. So honestly, I think the euro against dollar will be on the range between 1.05, 1.10, and then technically I think we will be back to 1.17.
Okay, so are you willing to share your screen and show us what you look at every day when you're watching
Okay,
charts? We have a screen share function up here.
all right,
It's
yeah. So
yeah, it's a
so
green box with the arrow.
Okay, all right. So one sec. Yes.
And you click its upper left-hand corner, and it's a green box with a white arrow.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
click
saw that.
that,
Thank you. All right, thank you.
and then some screens will come up, and you select the screen you want to show, and then click Start. Okay,
You see my screen right now.
got your screen. Okay, so we're looking at the euro here. Time frame is what?
The time frame is monthly.
Wow. Okay, so you're a telescope. You're like you're an astronomer trader because
Yeah,
you can take a
def-
very macro view.
but
Okay.
I'm better when I scan the market daily. So basically, I will tell you what I made on euro against dollar last year in 2014. I short the euro against dollar at 1.39, right?
Yes.
Then Mario Draghi, the president of the ECB, told us that he will engage quantitative easing, right?
Yes.
So the market goes down around 1.2750,
Yes.
and it took 6 months to activate the quantitative easing. That's only crazy, you know. And then we saw the rate around 1.10. True.
Right.
At what
Right.
1.10 we bought the money.
Yeah,
So
that 110 is a pretty important pivot level. In fact, that's what's rejected the last bounce that we had after Draghi disappointed the market. We got to 110.50. I've been looking at 10.5 as a pivot. So we get back above 110.5. I was thinking at least 112.50, but you're thinking back above 110.5. Eventually, we'll work our way back towards 123. And people will still call that a bear market rally, won't they? All the way up.
yeah, but you know the markets. It's very simple. People are scared, you know. So you have to do the thing logically. I mean, the investor will change tons of millions of dollars at 1.10, and they will change back in euro at 1.40 or 30, right? It makes sense, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to take these 2 points, and when you see in 2 years, look the chart. Look the chart. The first chart in 2008, and now it's 2016, right? We were at 1 point around 60, and now we are 1.8, 1.08, right?
Yeah.
So if you
and well above the historical lows of 85 cents. So, I mean, there are a lot of people that are saying that this huge pullback in the euro was just a corrective move from the 85 cents to 160.
I'm totally agree with that.
Is that where your head's at? So then
Yes.
if this is a corrective move, we should see much more than 123.
Definitely.
We should see 160 or higher again, shouldn't we?
I don't think so, but 1.40, yes.
Okay. All right. And
first quarter of first or second quarter of 2017, I think we will see a 1.40.
okay, so let me ask you this. How do you come up with your, I can understand how you come up with your numbers for objectives. How do you come up with your time frames for when these levels will be achieved? Because you're saying by the first quarter 2017 will be there. Why the first quarter 2017 and not the fourth quarter 2016 or the third quarter 2017? Is there any science behind the madness of when you think markets will achieve their targets?
Yeah, completely. Not magic, but you have the technical side, okay, all right, and you have the fundamental side. the actuality, right?
Yes.
On the actuality, we know that the quantitative easing will diminish, all right, and the interest rate on America will go up, okay. But investors know that now, so they already anticipate the movement, and
So
they
it's
will.
already in the price. You're saying any tightening the Fed does, and you don't think they're one and done, do you?
Yeah, totally. But you will see during
You do?
the announcement.
You think that was it? One interest rate hike and that's it?
Yeah, that's
Or more
it.
to come?
I think maybe during this year they will go up again, but but I'm totally sure that they will not do more.
Okay, maybe one more.
Yeah, maybe one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because a pretty nasty reaction around the globe with just one interest rate hike.
Yes,
You,
and Dale, I will
you
tell you something. I will tell you something. Did you see the Chinese economy?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
I'm renting an apartment in a ghost city.
yeah. I absolutely agree with you.
All right, so you think China's going to hold back the Fed's hand because they're deflating and they're also devaluing the yuan. So the Fed is going to feel contained, just like they were in September when the Chinese market melted last August. They held off till
Yeah,
December,
no,
and you're looking for continued problems in China that actually is going to create more inflows into the euro than into the dollar.
yeah. I agree with that, and it will be like August, as you said. Federal Reserve will stay down, and they will just see what happened on the market. You know, today the market is not the same we saw 4 or 5 years ago. At
What's
the time,
changed?
at the time, I remember that, for example, in euro dollars, during a day, we saw a variation of 100 points to go up and to go down. And this is
You're
how I
saying
made a
that
lot of money.
4 years ago, the ATRs were bigger.
Yeah, also,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So, for example, I will show you my chart. For example, in 2010, look, we were at 1.18, and then we go to 1.47.
In a
All
year.
right, and now during this in 2015, we
Nothing.
were at,
Sideways.
yeah, that's exactly that.
Yeah. Sideways.
Today the market is more complicated, less volume, but I think investor will come back, and I think all company will innovate it more. That's why. So we have to get more investor on the market. The markets, the FX markets, it's very easy. You take
Okay.
2 points on the market, for example, in euro dollar. You know that you have to buy it at 1.10 and sell at 1.40. So we have to do the same thing on daily market. So when you trade on daily, you have to take, for example, I will show you on daily today. So we'll go on time frames, 15 minutes.
It looks like an EKG of a dead person. Okay. There you
All right.
go. Okay, so we held the 107.10 level yesterday. So you're saying be long anywhere under 110.
Exactly.
So, okay, and if we get back above 110, is that an add-on to you that we're breaking above that pivot?
When you invest money on the market, you don't have to take leverage on the big moves. All right.
Okay.
But
that's something I want to ask you about, and I found that interesting in your bio.
Yeah.
You talked about how you used to fear leverage. and you have a different philosophy on how to use leverage. Why don't you go into that and tell people how leverage has changed from being an adversary in your trading to being an ally in your trading?
Okay, so basically I will explain you how I enter on the FX market, okay, and how I invest on financial markets. So as I told you before, when I was studying law, I started investing in financial markets, right? And following 80% gain in one day, I thought I was on the top of the world, the king. And then 15 minutes later, I lost everything, Dale, everything. So it was my savings. I worked hard to get the 10,000 euros.
You did that all. You did that all in 15 minutes.
15 minutes. 15
okay,
minutes.
well, that's a new world record.
Yeah.
You hold the world record for the quickest destruction of doubling or tripling your account and taking it down to zero.
Yeah,
I've witnessed hundreds of traders. You lost it faster than anyone I've ever talked to. You win. You win, Yanick.
Yeah, I win. But I will tell you why I win.
I told you we'd have fun. Go ahead.
For 90% of people, this result could be categorized as a failure, as you said. However, I saw a huge opportunity on the market, and I began to start working on that. So I called my uncle, because I'm Indian from Madagascar. So I called him. I said, "Uncle, please lend me money, borrow me money." He said, he didn't say, didn't ask me for what. So I tell him, give me.
There's an uncle who loves you.
Yeah, and honestly, I owe him that.
Yeah.
So I started.
So he was your angel after you blew up.
I think.
Okay.
So I tell him, give me the money. I will pay back within a month. Then on the deadline, he called me. He said, "Yanick, where is my money?" I said to him, "I just wired it yesterday." And he said, "Oh, okay. And what did you do with that?" I tell him, "Uncle, I doubled my money." He said,
"I gambled. I gambled with it, Uncle."
No, I worked. I worked. And then 6 months later, my portfolio was up 100%. I'm sorry, 1,000%. So I made more than 100,000 euros.
Yeah.
So, this is why I will explain you how to use leverage. I learned from my family, allowed me to stay humble during peaks and calm during through, which contributes to my lasting consistency. So basically, when you invest money on the FX, for example, you divide your year in 3 trimester. All right. First trimester, you invest. Why?
Why trimester instead of quarters?
You will see why. Because the first trimester, you invest money without leverage. This is the difficult part, because you have to make money without leverage to take position on the market. So after making 1 to 2 or 3%, this is honestly huge. After the second trimester, you will invest. This is my strategy. This is my method.
Okay, I'm following you now.
Okay.
So then you start off with zero leverage. Zero
leverage the first trimester. Then the second trimester, you can put leverage around 5 to, you can multiply your leverage per 5, and then this is the interesting part, because you can scalp the market then. All right, because you have leverage, and you also earn money. right?
Right.
And you put your stop loss at the capital. You cannot expect to lose your capital. Do you agree with me?
You could give it back, can't you? I mean, you say for example, your first trimester, you're up 3%. You increase your leverage to 5 to 1, and you have a drawdown. That 3%'s gone in a hurry, right?
You start again. You start again without leverage.
Okay, okay. So every time you get back to beneath even, you trade with no leverage until you have a cushion, and that's when you can increase your leverage.
Exactly. So
okay.
So then after the third trimester, honestly, you have to be around 15 to 20%. So then this is another difficult part. So you can accept to take your money and you made a good year, okay? Or you want to make more money and you accept to multiply per 20 your leverage, all right? Because I will tell you another thing. If you invest $100,000 on the market, you can live with this money. If you earn, for example, 1,000 per month, for example, just an example. But if you invest,
not in San Diego, unless you want to live beneath an underpass.
It's just an example. If you invest $10,000 on the market, you will not be able to live with that. Are we agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, but this money can help you to make good returns. So, to me, I prefer when I invest $10,000, I prefer put a lot of leverage, all right, at the third trimester to get 100%, or to finish the year at 0% of performance. This is my method. This is my strategy. I want to do that, and I will explain you how to make this money. You know, first trimester you go very slowly, and then you go very fastly. You can scalp the market at the third trimester. You can take more position, more leverage. So definitely you have to be focused on what you do on the third trimester. I really agree.
Okay. Have you ever heard of something called hybrid Kelly? Okay. Just someone in the community is commenting. I'm not sure what it means. He just texted hybrid Kelly, betting in the Forex market with a leverage equals Yanick. So I'm not sure. Maybe he's familiar with you.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Okay. All right. You're back with us now. Okay, so go ahead. I have a bad habit of interrupting.
Okay, all right. So my advice with it, only use leverage on realized gains, all right, and not on the money you are scared to lose.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
And so then during my experience in 2012, I got married to a wonderful woman, Malia. So we decided to move to New York, and then I opened my private investment fund. And to this date, our yearly average return for the fund is 37%.
Okay. So let me ask you this. When I used to raise money for money managers, CPAs, and you know, everyone talks about their green periods, I would judge somebody based upon what their worst drawdown was, because that told me that if things got off track, how bad it could get, and gave me realistic expectations for what kind of drawdown I could expect. So since you've been managing money, and I don't know, what's it been, about a year or two now? How many years? Yeah. What has been your worst drawdown?
My worst drawdown, in fact, in my fund, we have two strategy. We have the secure one, so we don't, we just only invest in bonds. Okay. I think this is the strategy that you will like. It's the dynamic one. The dynamic one, we can expect a drawdown of 15% of volatility of the portfolio. All right.
Okay.
But my strategy is the same as I explained you. So first trimester I go slowly, and then third trimester I put leverage and stop loss on my capital. So I will try to never lose my capital.
Okay. That's a good goal. Good goal.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I understand how you use leverage. Have you noticed since you've been doing it that the third trimester is maybe a good time period for markets getting on runs into the fall into winter? That time frame that could be more conducive, that you're using more leverage compared to the summer months when things really slow down, and maybe the use of leverage would not be as opportune.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I will tell you something. Do you know Gordon Gekko, Dale?
Yes, I do, but Fox.
Yeah, on the Wall Street movie, yeah.
Yeah.
So at a point in this movie, he said, I quote, "If you're not inside, you're outside." Okay? So I will tell you one thing, Dale. Well, Gordon, I would like to tell you something. I'm happy to have extended my holiday and being returned today. At the time, you didn't support the Chinese economy, so now we have to be scared.
Yeah. Okay.
So greedy is not good.
Greed is not good.
No, greed is not good.
How about hope?
When you trade, you have to be focused. You have to, you cannot hope, on the market. When you trade, when you take position, you have to be focused, and you have to know that you will make money. Because if you're going on the market and you're just thinking about hope, I think you will not make money on that. You have to, we have some indicators. You have the trend, you have the actuality, and you have to take all this stuff and make a good food with that, right?
Okay. So let me ask you this. We're starting 2016. You gave us some views and projections, and in the euro, what do you think is going to be the strongest opportunity in the FX arena in 2016?
I have two pairs. I have the USD against the lira, the Turkish lira.
Okay.
Here, I will show you on my screen. This is this one. So I will put in daily.
Okay.
So this is my strategy on that. You can enter at 2.85, and the maximal target is 3.06. All right. And I think in 2016 we will see 3.20.
Okay.
All right.
So you would buy a pullback, you're saying, to 286.
Yeah, we will saw a pullback. Then you have to enter and go long. Look the trend. Look the trend.
Yeah.
This is absolutely amazing. You just have to buy on pullback.
It's like the ruble.
This is like the ruble. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so you're looking for more weakness in the lira, pushing it to new lows against the dollar.
Yeah, very simple. Economic instability and military are not good, in Turkish. Sell the Turkish lira and buy more dollars. And don't forget, dollars is the king. We saw that in 2015, and we will see that in 2017. But on pullback, you can just enter on pullback, right? And then my My second pair, I think it's familiar.
What was your upside target again? One more time in the U.S. dollar, euro, lira.
It's
330, 320. You said.
Yeah, 320. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Okay.
And yeah, and you will see on my Twitter, I usually talk about Turkish lira.
Why your interest in the lira, in the Turkish lira?
Just because the instability of the economic, and they have a huge potential, you know, economic potential, but it's very scary over there.
Yeah, like the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah, definitely. And the other, my other recommendation, my point of view, it's GBP USD. I think we have to go long.
Where? 144 is my guess.
1.20. I'm sorry, what did you say?
About 144.
Yeah, yeah. You can enter. For example,
where would you buy it? Where would you buy the pound?
At this time, 1.45.
Right here, 146.
Yeah, you're more technically right.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm just wondering where you would enter it. If you had fresh money, you'd buy the pound right here at 145.90.
You know, look, the GBP USD is like euro dollars, okay?
Right. Okay.
We are seeing at the lowest price in the years, okay?
Okay.
So what we should do on that? Stay in logic. You have to buy. You have to buy because this is a strong pair, right? We are seeing the lowest right now. So even if you buy at this point, I can guarantee you will see next year 1.60.
Okay.
Even if there is a Brexit, so Britons are going of the European Union, and even if there is a quantitative easing on GBP, don't worry about that. I'm completely sure about the fact that we will see 1.60 on GBP USD. Look the chart. You are technically, so look the chart. This is the best support we have.
Okay. All right. So do you use stop losses when you're not leveraged? You don't use stops, do you?
No, I'm not. But when I start making money, you know, some performance, then I put stop loss. So at this point on GBP USD, I think we can go long right now, and we put a stop loss around 1.39.
Okay.
And you put the first target at 1.57, then 1.63, and if it goes very good, you take the take profit at 1.70.
170.
Yeah, 170, and the time frame, it's a long-term call.
Okay. You're a dollar bear.
Yeah.
All right, so you're contrary to most of the opinions are saying that there's more left in the dollar in 2016.
Even if we can see again the dollar is going up, we'll see a pullback, a correction. Mm-hmm. We'll see a correction. You know, it's cyclical. When you saw the market, it's like the stock market index. It's cyclical. Look the Dow Jones. Look the DAX, the German index. I will show you on the chart. One sec.
So you trade other things.
Yeah. So look, it's cyclical. It goes up, down, and then the trend is up, and you just have to put your Fibonacci retracement, and you will see Once again, I will do it, and you will see what's the best to go long.
We're around 8,000.
Yeah, 8,000. I think it's a good call.
Yeah, that could happen this month.
Mm,
Next month, maybe.
Hey, yeah, I think next month.
Okay.
Yes,
So if
yes.
people want to get involved with you, what's your minimum account size?
The minimum account size is it depends. For individuals, I just start. I will show you. I just started new services in 2014. This is signals. I give signals on my members. Okay, so you can put, whatever. I give you signals, and the registration doesn't cost a lot. It's around 50 to 200 euros per month, and I was since 2014 up to I will show you also the statement.
How are the signals delivered? Email, SMS?
Email, SMS, and notification mobile. So we have on App Store, you can download our application.
Okay. Do you have a trade copier where if people can't get it, you could just allot a PAM account or trade copier or anything like that?
For now, no.
Okay.
For now, no, but I give during per day, I give one live like you, and I trade with them. So I buy, I sell, and they see how much money we can do. I use good services. It's join me, so there is no.
Yeah, use that chat room. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a chat room going every day too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. And if you want to invest with us on our fund, the minimum required it's $100,000.
Okay. All right. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Anything you want to wrap it up with? I know they could find you at your Twitter handle is at Jetha Yanick.
Yeah.
What's the website address again?
So this is I will show you on PowerPoint.
And it's in both. You have one in French and one in English.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So now you can see it. So it's m-am.com, and the Twitter it's Jetha Yanick.
Got it. All right. Well, Yanick, very nice meeting you. I hope that this is your best year ever in all ways, not just materially, and continued good luck. Keep in touch and
yeah, sure.
Thank you for. In fact,